Hi, welcome to your yin yoga practice. I'm Emily and I'm going to take us through these next 20 minutes. We'll start in a modified fish pose. If you've got a block, great. If you don't, you can use a pillow or water bottle. Place it to the mid-back, right between your shoulder blades, and start to roll down. Keep a bend in your knees, feet flat on the ground. Relax your head down to the earth. If this still feels uncomfortable, you can bring another pillow underneath your head. Bring your palms out to your right and your left. Right away, you'll start to feel a nice opening in your shoulders, your chest, and even your neck. Before we start to do anything, we always begin with our breath. Let's take a deep breath in, fill up your belly all the way to the very top of your ribs. And an open mouth exhale to release, to ground, and melt. Another one, breathe in, fill up, expand, uplift. Exhale to let go and melt. Continue to breathe here, your own pace. So physically, your heart resides in a bony cylinder in your ventral cavity, your chest. And around that bony cylinder are connective tissues, fibers. When we get stressed or feel anxious, we hold our breath, or our breath gets shorter. Over time, it'll start to constrict and create tension in our chest, our backs, and our neck. So the purpose of today in this posture now is to open up those muscles, open up those fibers, so that we create space physically in our body, which will eventually create some space in our mind as well. Breath in. Full breath out. Start to roll off of your blocks, right or left side, your choice. Pull your knees towards your chest and feel a nice curvature of your spine. A nice release from the back bend we were just in. And take a couple breaths here. And then start to make your way up. You can swing your legs behind you, cross them, and then place them behind you. Come into a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and draw your knees under your hips. Breathe in, cow pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round tuck and curl. Good. Just warming up the spine. Breathe in, gaze up, stretch your throat, your back. Exhale, round tuck, curl, and feel your abdomen get stronger. Breathe in. Breathe out. And bring it back to a tabletop position. And find a high plank pose. Lower all the way down to your belly. Keep your palms in line with your chest. And then extend your left arm out. Keep your right palm where it is and start to roll onto your left side. A little more stretch. Bring your right leg up and over your left leg. And a little more stretch for the shoulder. Bring your right palm behind your back towards your left hip. Now, if this feels like a lot on your neck, you can bring a block underneath your neck. So you'll feel this in a couple places. And you'll feel it in your left deltoid and again in your right deltoid. And then start to reverse the posture. Bring it back down. You can move the block aside. Alligator pose, right palm on top of your left, and just let your forehead rest on top of your palms. Windshield wiper your legs back and forth if this feels good. And pause and release. Second side, extend your right palm out, right palm down. Bring the block underneath your right ear. Bring your left palm in line with your chest. And then scorpion tail your left leg behind you. And bring your left palm back towards your right hip. Creating a bit of balance in the right and left side here. You can flutter your eyes closed and start to connect to the parts of your body that are connected to the ground. Allow this to keep you present along with the sound of your breath as you inhale and exhale. Good. And release your arm, release your leg back down. Move your block aside. We'll come into crocodile pose, second side. Flip the opposite palm on top, forehead on top of your palms, and windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Release your legs down to the ground. Bring your palms by your side. Bring it up to a tabletop position. Nice work. Now we'll prepare for a puppy pose. This will stretch out your back and your shoulders. So if you've got blocks, line them up, one in front of the other. If you don't have any blocks, it's okay, you can use a pillow. And then supported child's pose, sink your hips back towards your heels, stretch your palms out in front of you. If you want an additional tricep stretch, bring your palms together and guide them towards the nape of your neck. So you'll feel a bit of stretch in the hip flexors, also the deltoids and the triceps. For an even greater stretch for the triceps, the back of your arms, you can bring 2 blocks or 2 pillows underneath your elbows, just like I'm doing here. It'll give you a little bit of height so that you feel the stretch more in the back of your arms. Whatever variation you're choosing to take here, continue to breathe. Take a breath in. Long breath out. Again, breathe in. Breath out, belly falls. Couple moments here. And then start to release, reverse your way back out of it, release your palms. And move your blocks off to the sides. Good. Keep one block with you. Now we'll move into puppy pose. So puppy pose, stack your hips right over your knees. That's the difference between child's pose and puppy pose. Puppy pose, your hips are over your knees, and then you can extend your arms forward. The block is optional. You can keep it or rest your chest all the way down to the ground. Forehead can come to the ground, or if you want maximum sensation, bring your chin to the ground, and you'll feel this in your back. You'll feel it in your rhomboids, your deltoids, and in your traps. Continue to breathe here. If you feel yourself holding your breath, start to expand it. If 3 counts in, 3 counts out helps you, go there now. And then release. Come back to a tabletop position. Find cat pose just to find a bit of opposition from that back bend we were just in. Then sink your hips back to your heels, maybe rock it back and forth. Time for some organic movement, maybe some circles. This is your time to check in with what it is that you need, and then go there now. This practice is about connecting to your body physically, where we store our emotion, where we store our trauma, and then creating that movement and letting that movement be our medicine to heal, both physically and emotionally. Now face the front, cross your legs, and if it feels like you're kind of rounding at the tailbone, you can bring a block underneath your sit bones. Now you can use a strap if you have a strap, or a hand towel, and bring your right palm up and your left palm behind you. So it'll look like this. Your right palm will start to creep down towards your rhomboids, or the middle of your back. Your left palm will face out, and it'll start to work its way up the strap towards your right palm, so that you get a nice stretch in the front of the deltoid on your left arm. Get a nice stretch in your right tricep. Now sit up nice and tall, breathe in. And then if you want a little more stretch for the hips, forward fold. You can bring a block underneath your forehead or a pillow underneath your forehead if that feels good for you. Take a couple deep breaths. If it feels like too much on the hips, if it feels like too much on the arms, you can always back out. Breathe in. Breath out. Another breath on your own. Roll yourself back up to a seat. And release your strap. Nice work. We should be feeling a little more open now in our upper body. Bring your feet down to the ground and maybe sway your knees side to side. Drop your head back if that feels good. Release from the forward fold. And we'll take the second side. Lift your left palm up with a strap, the hand towel, and then start to reach your left palm towards your middle back. Flip your right palm to face out, and then start to work your right palm up towards your left palm. Once you've got your grip, and you want a little more hip flexor stretch, forward fold towards the earth. You can always negotiate your grip if it feels too loose, or if you feel like you want a little more sensation, you'll just walk your palms closer towards one another. Less sensation, you'll walk them further apart. 2 more breaths on your own. Start to unravel your spine. After your last breath, bring it back up to a seat. Release your strap out to your side. And then again, palms behind your back. Windshield wiper your knees, right and left. Arch of the back. And come back up to a seat. Now, a lot of the tension that we hold is in our neck, so we'll do a little bit of neck work. Extend your left palm down towards the ground and bring your right palm up and over towards your ear. We have a muscle that runs from kind of the ear region to the sternal end of the clavicle. This is your sternocleidomastoid. And this can get tight from looking down at a phone, at a computer. So just gently tilt your head down, chin down, and then up. And then find the space where you feel the most sensation. Pause and breathe there. And we'll switch. Extend your right palm down, cup your left palm up and over your ear. Tilt your head down towards your shoulder, and then again kind of play with the chin down or chin up. If you've got more tension in the back of your neck, it's the splenius capitis, then your chin will face down. That'll be the more tension there. And then lift up, you'll feel a little more of that sternocleidomastoid. And release. And bring your palms behind you, elbows in, and roll down. Keep working your head against your palms. Breathe in. Feel the back of your neck stretch. And exhale now, round, tuck, and curl your spine. You'll feel a nice release from your spine after sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in. Exhale and round. Couple breaths here. Roll it back up. Release your palms and bring your palms underneath your chin. Lift your chin towards the sky. And stretch the front of your neck. Again, that tension from holding our breath in times of anxiety, stress, it really resonates in our upper body. Roll your neck out right, roll it left. Nice work today. And we'll start to come all the way down to our backs. Make sure you've got your blocks off to the side. Roll all the way down. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. Feel a nice stretch of the hip flexor. Inhale. And exhale, supine twist. Bring your leg across towards your block. A block can sit right underneath your calf muscle, your shin, and then open up your right arm towards the right side. Gaze up towards the sky, or if you want a little more sensation, a little more twist, bring your gaze towards your right palm. A couple breaths here. You can stay here, or option for a bit more of a lower body stretch, so get into your IT band. Bring your right palm to the outside of your left foot and start to extend it straight. You can rest your foot on top of a block if that feels good, supportive. And again, this is just an option. Find one that works for you. If anything ever feels painful, pinching, burning, dial it back. Continue to breathe here. Bring it back to center. Draw your knees back towards your chest, and we'll switch out the sides. Extend your right leg long. Take a deep breath in, pull your knee towards your center, inhale. And exhale, supine twist. Bring your leg up and over towards the right side. You can let your left leg fall to the ground, or you can rest it on the block, just like we did on the first side. And open up your left arm towards the ground, gaze towards your left. And take a breath in to lengthen. Take an exhale to deepen your twist. Twist can be a way to train our breath to be more expansive. So in the end, we are able to release that tension that we've held in our upper body, our back, our necks, our shoulders. If you want to take that advancement or that layer that we took on the first side, you'll reach your right palm for the outside of your left foot. And start to straighten your leg. This will target the IT band. And take 2 breaths. Last breath in. And a breath out. Release it, bring it back to center. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Pull everything in nice and tight. Pull your head to your knees to your nose. Inhale, fill up. And exhale. Final Shavasana. Let your palms face up. Let your feet fall open. Rest heavy. Let your body soak into the ground. Let your breath be light. Take a breath in and a breath out. And pull your knees towards your chest and begin to roll onto your right or left side. Cradle your head in your biceps. Find comfort within yourself. Find gratitude for the balance you've created both in your physical body and your emotional state. To press yourself up to a seat, cross your legs and sit up nice and tall. Breathe in and breath out. Draw your palms up to your heart center. And then draw your palms up to your third eye center. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Bow forward, seal in your work today. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I'm Emily, and this has been